What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the BullRush Live podcast. My name hasn't changed. It's Davin Spurrier, and I just wanted to welcome all 35,256 amazing BullRush traders. We just reached 35,000 traders this week. So I just wanted to, before we start anything, I wanted to make sure, first, shout out to the whole BullRush team. Shout out to every single one of those 35,256 traders that helped us reach this goal. We wouldn't, be here obviously without you guys trading on our platform, and we wouldn't be able to give out all of these amazing prizes without you guys trading. So I just want to thank you guys, and make sure you go to our Twitter. If you go to our Twitter, to our top post on Twitter, let me make sure it's our pinned post on Twitter, I believe so. Yeah, so if you go to our pinned post on Twitter right now, you're going to see it's called 35 Active Users Giveaway Time. We're going to be giving away some 5 entrances into the $25 trading competition. So make sure you go on Twitter, make sure you follow those instructions on that Twitter, and you can win. You may be able to win that. So we're giving that away for free, so make sure you hop into Twitter and do that. But we got some really exciting news today. I have a huge announcement. Huge. I'm about to throw these papers. It's so big. You won't believe it, so stay tuned, because this is so big. This is something that almost everybody I talk to has been asking for. Everybody wants this. Everybody. I'll give you a hint. Everybody's trying to get funded, and this is going to play into that. So make sure you make sure you stay tuned, because I'm going to be giving that announcement here shortly as well. We have some good news stories. It's been a very interesting week here. As you know, here in America, we have lots of policies changing. We have lots of stuff that has been happening in the market. So I got some really good, interesting things on AI, on the US dollar, and on crypto here coming up today for news. And, of course, some competitions that we have coming up here. So let's get right into it. Before we dive deep into the crazy stuff, let's just look at the trivia competition, because that just happened at 8 a.m. this morning. So let's just review that. I always like to give a little shout out to everybody who competes in the trivia competition. It's one of my favorite things that we do here, and it's one of the best ways. If you look at many of my YouTube videos for BullRush Academy, it's one of the best ways to learn and stay up to date with your trading knowledge. So let's dive in here. Let's check out this trivia competition to see what was going on. Bow. So today's trivia competition was on major market events. Of course, we had 5 prizes, 5K in credits for first place, 2.5K in credits for second place, 1K in credits for third place, fourth place 1K, and fifth place 500 credits. So let's see who got soft work. First place with 16 correct questions and 1,245 points. Second place, we got Opti with 1,144 points and 16 correct questions. And then Shanbali Bailey with 1,138 correct points and 15 correct answers. So congratulations to you guys. This must have been a hard one, because out of 20 questions, the most... Oh, wow. Right here we got Mike Tico, 12 in fourth place with 19 correct questions. So he got the most questions correct, but he was probably taking a sweet time answering all of them, because, he's in fourth place. Let's look at first place, because I believe Softwork has won other trivia competitions. Let me just type in trivia. Nope. Maybe they haven't. Let's look on the right here, actually. Trivia competitions. Okay, so they've competed in 5 trivia competitions, but they've only won 1. Okay, so yeah, they've been very active in the trivia competitions. One more thing. Don't forget, we have our 1 hour training competition that starts here at 9 o'clock. So if you have not joined yet already, I'll be doing a little bit of live coverage for that, but that's going to be starting at 9 o'clock here in about 24 minutes. You can still register. It's completely free to register, so make sure you hop in there and join that one. Now, just because I can't keep it in. I can't wait any longer for this announcement. I mean, this is like I said, this is something that so many people have been let's get a couple more people in the live stream before we talk about that. I'm gonna hold off a little bit longer because like I said, I want to make sure people really understand and hear that. So we're up to 15 people now all across them. Let me refresh the chat real quick. Let's see how many people. I want to wait because this is a big announcement and I want to make sure nobody misses this. So I'm going to go over a couple other competitions before I make this big, huge announcements. Tell your friends, retweet this if you're on Twitter, retweet the live stream, get as many people to join because I'll wait until I have a sufficient amount of people to make this big announcement. But we have the 1 hour trade competition. Of course, this weekend, if you're big on crypto, we have our crypto weekend competition. That's going to be starting today in about 8 hours at 5:30 or 5 o'clock p.m. our time. And that'll end on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I said our time, but Eastern. We also have our February trading competition, huge competition coming up. That's going to be in February, just start January 31st. So that'll start again today at 5 p.m. or our time, Eastern time. And, we have a $1,500 minimum prize pool. It's only $25 to enter for your chance to win 75% of $1,500. And of course, the more people that join this competition, the higher the prize pool will get. It starts at $1,500 and it can only go up from there. And of course, on that note, we also have our Profit Quest competition. That is same thing as the monthly competition, but this is going to be every single week. We have our next one starting on February 2nd, so Sunday, this upcoming Sunday in 2 days, and that'll start at 5 p.m. and then end on that Friday at 5 p.m. We have our Profit Quest for this week ending at 5 p.m. this week. Now, for our big announcement I've been waiting for. I don't know if you're ready for it. If you are, let me know. You know what? We're going to go over our first news story, and then I'll give you this big announcement. We're going to go over the big news story. Trust me, you don't want to miss this big announcement. We're going to go over this next news story just because I want to tease you guys, and then we'll head into the announcement after this first news story. So, first news story, a seismic shift in the global tech market. I know we talked about it last week a little bit with DeepSeek AI, and we talked about Trump's new little Stargate project with Sam Altman and SoftBank and all of these. I think it was a $500 billion investment with SoftBank, with this Stargate program where they want to build these AI data centers and such all around America, create jobs and all this good stuff. Well, a new Chinese startup launched their new, I'll get into the news story. So Chinese AI startup DeepSeek has launched an advanced AI model that is sending shockwaves through Wall Street. The ripple effect? Well, a massive sell-off in the U.S. stocks, wiping out nearly $1 trillion in market value in just a few days. DeepSeek, a Chinese AI startup, just announced its R1 model, a high-performing, low-cost AI system that's drawing serious comparisons to U.S. tech leaders like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google's DeepMind. The launch has investors questioning whether China is closing the gap in the AI arms race, and the markets reacted fast. Just a little crazy stat that I was reading. For the R1 model of DeepSeek's R1 model, they spent $6 million in research and development of the model. And just for comparison, OpenAI spent over $100 million on just ChatGPT 4.0 on that model. So, crazy almost more than 20x. OpenAI here, we spent more than 20x the amount. Some of that comes to, when I was doing a little bit of research of why there's such a large spend difference on those two. One was obviously efficiency. Here in America, we have a lot more regulations. We have a lot more rules and regulations around working and AI development and stuff. In China, not so much. They're a lot more loose on that kind of thing. Also, ChatGPT trained its algorithm from scratch. So every time with the first ChatGPT, they built it from scratch, and then they just train it from their old models and improve them from there. With DeepSeek's R1 model, it was trained on a bunch of different AI models, and it was just improved from there. So obviously there's a large differentiator of efficiency there. Another big thing is obviously salaries are a lot different between the two is another thing that I was reading. Actually, I was actually talking to ChatGPT about this the other day. Let me pull up what ChatGPT had to say about it. So the reasons ChatGPT told me, the differences was DeepSeek likely built open source models like Llama, Falcon, Maestro instead of training it from scratch, like I said. Computing efficiency, so training a massive GPU in clusters, but newer models are finding ways to optimize training. DeepSeek have used cheaper and more efficient training techniques. OpenAI trained on huge clusters of NVIDIA A100s and H100s. If you don't know, those are giant GPUs. They cost anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 each. So they've used a heavily optimized setup. Of course, like I just mentioned earlier, OpenAI has hundreds of researchers, engineers, legal teams, whereas DeepSeek likely operates with a much leaner team. Less bureaucracy means faster and cheaper development. OpenAI has much larger research and development and safety measures. OpenAI spends a ton on AI safety, ethical testing, and alignment. DeepSeek, being newer, might not have an interest as much in these areas. And then, of course, focused versus general AI. OpenAI aims for general purpose AI, creative writing, coding, trading, business, etc. And DeepSeek might be more optimized for specific tasks. When I did my own personal little bit of a deep dive between the two, and I was trying to see which one's better and kind of what, because I use ChatGPT and I use AI a lot in my day-to-day job, which one would be better, and kind of what I come to the conclusion of is, ChatGPT is really good for, editing text, document editing, having brainstorming, idea creation, things like that. And, even though DeepSeek can do those things, I just see it's not as clean. But where I see DeepSeek barrel past ChatGPT is in the advanced coding problems, mathematics, proofing, research-heavy tasks. So it's more aligned with the coding and the research-heavy things, not as much as the creativity aspect of it, but just more factual. This X, Y, Z times those kind of things is what DeepSeek is a lot better for. I think coders and developers may have find more benefit from DeepSeek than ChatGPT. Also, the APIs on DeepSeek are completely open. Everything it's completely open source, so any developer could download all the source code for DeepSeek and turn it into whatever they'd like. So I think DeepSeek is going to be a lot better for technological advancement, but for right now, for most use cases of just creativity and proofreading and things like that, I think ChatGPT is better. But how did the markets react to DeepSeek? Well, historical sell-off happened. The impact, a global tech market meltdown. U.S. stocks took a historic hit, losing over $1 trillion in combined value. NVIDIA, one of our leaders in AI chip production, saw its market value plummet by nearly 600%. $100 billion, and this was one of the single largest company losses in history we've had here in America. Other major players that have had huge losses in the last week were Microsoft, Meta, Google, who all face steep declines. And of course, how did the new president react? Well, President Trump weighed in on the situation, calling DeepSeek's rise a wake-up call for American AI firms. He stressed the urgency of ramping up U.S. AI development and warned that failing to stay ahead could have serious economic and national security implications. And going a little bit more into security and data beyond financial losses, experts are raising alarms about data privacy, misinformation, risks tied to China's rapid AI advancements, and along that, I've just seen on Twitter a lot of people are asking it questions about Taiwan and Tiananmen Square and things like that, and those things are just I'm gonna be honest. I saw the Tiananmen Square thing. I tried to put it into DeepSeek and it crashed on me. It just would not work for the rest of the day. So I don't know if that was just coincidence that maybe they had a little shutdown or a server error or something like that. But very, very interesting there. Questions are also swirling around the U.S. trade sanctions. Are they effectively slowing China's AI progress? Are they pushing innovation elsewhere? And on that, I saw another interesting fact. So there's a huge sanction right now on chips going to China. But I think I wish I wrote that number down, but I did not. But I believe it was like $15 million in the last few months of, $15 billion worth of NVIDIA chips were sent to Singapore. Very small country, very technologically advanced, but a huge amount of chips, high processing chips were sent, and GPUs were sent to Singapore in the last few months. Close relationship, nobody could do, but if I would infer, that's maybe how they're getting some of their chips right there. But again, this is directly battling with Trump's new announcement with Stargate with a $500 billion AI investment. So, this just kind of brings us back to the Cold War era, nuclear race, space race. We had the nuclear race back in, World War II. Then we had the space race in the Cold War. Now we have the AI race. And, it's all just, it's all history repeating itself. But, hopefully everything... hopefully it's just hopefully all parties are in it for the betterment of society, and with the AI battleground heating up, the U.S. tech giants feeling the pressure, one question remains: how will America respond? And I think it's with Stargate. I think it's I think it's good that all of these American companies are creating AI. We got Google's Gemini, we got Twitter or X's Gronk. We got Meta's AI. Forgot what that one's called. We have ChatGPT. We have Llama. We have all these different kinds of AI. So, very good. Very interesting. Who knows? Let me know in the chat what you guys think here. Let me pull up. Sorry, I don't have any chats open again. There you go. Mohammed, how are you doing, Mohammed? I see you in the chat here. Nice to see you. Welcome back. What's up, Jay Trader? How are you doing, Jay Trader? Always good to see you. I'm looking forward to, if anybody doesn't know, I'm going to have another Twitter space next week. I believe next Friday with my boy Jay Trader. Those are always the best. Lots of information there, lots of knowledge, lots of learning there. So make sure you tune into that. But I think it's time. I think we're pumping here, and I think we got enough people for you guys to be able to tell your friends about this announcement. But we have a new competition, and it's finally the competition all of you have been asking for. It's coming to you guys. It's coming to BullRush, and let me pull it up on my screen here so I can talk about it a little bit. Well, first, we have our Battle of the Bulls. If you didn't know, now you know. We have our Battle of the Bulls starting February 10th. That's a free competition, and we got 5 prizes in that. Let me pull up the prizes. We're giving away... sorry, I don't know why it's not popping up now. 55,000 credits or $550. First place is going to get $300. Second place is going to get $200. Third place, $100. Excuse me. Third place, $100. Let me pull it up on my screen here. So make sure you join that. That's going to be starting in about 9 days. Great competition. Goes from February 10th to February 24th. 2 rounds. But an even better competition than that, we're giving away challenge accounts. You heard it right here. Everybody has been asking us, I want a challenge account. I want a challenge account. I want you to give away a challenge account. I don't want cash. I want a challenge account. Well, guess what? We are now partnering, of course. We're doing our first sponsored competition with the amazing prop firm Trade House Funds. And we're going to be giving away you ready? $750,000 worth of funded challenge accounts. If you need me to rewind, I said $750,000 worth of funded challenge accounts. Let's hop into it right here. So, $750,000 worth of funded challenge accounts. If we go over here, we can see the tournament right here. Boom shakalaka. It's free to enter. First place is going to get $250,000 challenge account. Second place is going to get a $100,000 challenge. Third place is going to get a $100,000 challenge. Fourth, fifth, sixth place, all are receiving a $50,000 challenge. Seventh place, eighth place, ninth place, 10th place, 11th, and 12th place. So, sorry, 8th place to 12th place is all getting $25,000 challenge accounts. Finally, if you guys have been trading on BullRush for a while, you know that we've been asked this all the time. And a lot of people want us to give away challenge accounts. But again, we are #not a prop firm. So starting now, we now are doing some sponsored competitions. We're allowing some prop firms that we vet, that we make sure are legit and are doing payouts. And we're only partnering with prop firms that, you know, have the best reputation. So we're partnering with these prop firms, and we're now doing sponsored competitions. And the Trade House Funds is our first sponsor of this competition. They're providing $750,000 worth of funded challenge accounts, and then we're going to be giving away pretty much 10,000 promo credits. So the first place to 100th, to place 100, will receive 100 promo credits. So even the people who are winning some funded accounts, you guys are also going to be receiving 100 promo credits. So we're giving away 100 promo credits, pretty much 10,000 promo credits, and we're also giving away, right? Yeah, I did the math right. 10,000 promo credits, and we're also giving away 700. I'm going to say it one more time because it just blows my mind saying it out loud. $750,000 worth of challenge accounts. It's a lot of money. That's some life-changing money. If you pass those challenges and then you trade it. If you get first place in this competition and you got a good strategy, take that same strategy into the challenge account and become a profitable trader. This is one of the best ways that you can start your trading career. Whether you've already been trading for a long time and you're a trader, you're a day trader, even if you already have funded accounts, this is a great way. Just by showing your skills and being a good trader, you can win up to a $250,000 challenge account, one person. And of course, we have challenge accounts for places 1st through 12th place. So the first 12 people are going to get funded challenge accounts. So like I said, whether you're an expert trader and you're just using BullRush to, improve your skills here and there, or you're a beginner trader, Good morning, Tress for Best. How are you doing, bro? Did you see my announcement just now? $750,000. Oh, I see you're in the competition already. Congratulations. So, if you don't know, if you haven't joined a tournament yet, a little bit different than competitions. Tournaments work a little bit different. They're typically they're multiple rounds. So this one's 2 rounds. So the first round, everybody's going to be split up into 2 groups, pretty much evenly. It's all going to be dependent on XP. So obviously, the people with the most XP will go in one group. The people with the least amount of XP will go in another group. You guys all trade against each other to see who's the best trader. So let's say we have 1,000 people in the competition, right? 500 will go into each group. And then once that round ends, which on here, that round ends on March 10th, 50%, the top 50% from each group will move on to round 2. So out of the 1,000, 500 in each group, 250 from each group are going to move on to round 2. So a total of 500 people will be in round 2, and they are going to compete for the first place prize. So if there's 1,000 people in the competition and 500 people are in group, the second group, then guess what? 20% of people are getting some sort of prize. So this is a great competition to join. Like I said, this is a huge competition. Trade House Funds has been around for a while too, and they are a great prop firm. I've heard nothing but good things about them. And you know, if you haven't heard about them yet, now you have. It's a great place to start trading. And yeah, this competition is just one of my. I'm very proud of this. I'm happy that we're doing this here at BullRush, and I'm happy that we're able to offer this to you. So the rules. Also, if you use code BullRush on Trade House Funds, their website. Let's go to their website over here. Oh, I didn't want to go straight to purchase a challenge. I just want to check out the what. Let's go to tradehousefunds.com. 1 second. There you go. Go back here. So if you go to their website here and you use code BullRush on their website when purchasing a challenge, we got these challenges here. So let's look. The first place prize here is a $2,000 fee. You're just waived. And then how many people here are getting this waived? Second and third place, $1,000 or $850 waived. Don't have to worry about paying that. It's all good. It's all good. So if you want, what was the percentage off? If you want 20, yep. If you want 20% off, make sure you go here, click on whatever challenge you want, and then make sure you use right here on here. Use code BullRush. Oh. I guess I gotta select a plan first. Well, after you select everything that you want, use code BullRush and you'll get 20% off on the challenge. I don't know any other prop firms that are offering 20% off on their challenges. So, you know, this is something really good to take advantage of. Like I said, first sponsored competition. They are a very good prop firm. We've done our research on them. We've made sure that they cover all of our bases. Of course, for our first sponsored competition, we wouldn't want to partner with anybody that has had any negative feedback in the past. Good. I see Trade for Best. You've already registered. I see you right here. Congratulations here. Are you still? Let's check out while we're on this. I don't want to keep harping on this, but just make sure you join this competition. This is a once-in-a-lifetime here. I'm sure we'll have more, but this is our first one, $750,000 worth of funded accounts. I just love saying that number. I mean, that's a great number to say. And, yeah, we're just having a little conversation. Let's see, how is everything in the chat? Great job. Okay, so check out our XP leaderboard. I just want to get a little update on this. Of course, Master Trades for Best is in first place. Rockstar here. Our XP monthly leaderboard. First place, we have, again, Master Trades for Best. I think you're going to, remember, whoever gets first place on this leaderboard is going to get $750 cash, no questions asked. all you need to do is just log in and don't get DQ'd, and you could get to the top of this leaderboard. First place is going to get $750 cash. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Oh, it's not up here anymore. $750 cash, which is the end of today. So today we're going to be announcing at the end of today. This is when this will reset. But as of right now, Master Trades for Best, unless something crazy happens the next day and in the next couple hours here, you've won the $750. Maya 98, you've gotten $250, and Softworks $100. Congratulations, guys. This, great accomplishment. You guys are the top of BullRush for this month. You guys are the best traders, the most consistent people, and consistency is key. If you did listen to my live Twitter space with Jay Trader the other day, some of the main things we were talking about was gambling in trading and what people kind of do, beginner traders do wrong, and one of those things is switching strategies, but another thing is just not staying consistent. So you guys have been consistent. Like I said, with this, you don't even have to be the best trader necessarily as far as like returns and all that. You just have to be consistent and not get disqualified. So you don't have to be the best trader. You just can't be a bad trader, and you can't, you just got to be consistent. So congratulations to all of you. Master Trade for Best, first place, Maya 98, second place, Softwork, third place. Let's use the daily trivia leader. We got HB in first place still with 177 correct answer, 135 correct answers. We got Chris Nair in second place with 129, and we got Trader JV in third place from the Philippines with 118 correct answered questions. So congratulations to all of you guys. Very good accomplishment here, very big. We just had our hour-long competition start, so let's check out how that's going. Right here. 216 on 216. I'm glad nobody got disqualified in the first 2 minutes. If you guys have been watching for a while, when I do these live competition reviews, there's been a few in the beginning where people will get in the first minute or two, people will get disqualified. So I'm very happy to see nobody's been disqualified yet. We also have some okay returns here. Aladdin. We got Aladdin. Or Aladdin, I don't know, either Aladdin or Aladdin in first place with 0.51% returns. Mike Tico with 0.49%, only 0.01% away from first place. And we got Notice in third place with 0.23% or 0.28% away from the first placer. Ooh, almost knocked down my mic. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, guys. Love seeing it. Love seeing it. Let's go to a commercial break really quick. I got a quick word from our fearless leader, Trent. Let's see what he has to say.
Are you tired of blowing your self-funded accounts at a brokerage firm? Are you tired of all the failed challenges at prop trading firms? Well, we have the solution. Come join a free competition at BullRush. Compete against traders from around the world to win cash and other prizes. Click the button below to join now.
Oh, that was a quick commercial. Well, thank you, Trent, for that great information. Like you guys, Trade for Best and Mohammed, shout out to you guys. Very active in the chat. Love to see you guys active in the chats. But we got more news out here today. Sorry, lost my screen here. The U.S. dollar is flexing its strength as global markets react to President Donald Trump's latest tariff threat, with a potential 25% tariffs looming on key imports. How are investors and economies bracing for impact? Well, let's dive deep and break that down right now. So the U.S. dollar is climbing against major currencies, including the euro, the yen, the euro and the yen, as markets react to new tariff threats from the White House. The dollar index is up 0.08%, while the euro dipped 0.54% to $1.04. We'll round it up to $1.04. President Trump is pushing tariffs on imported computer chips, pharmaceuticals, steel, aiming to boost domestic production. I just saw this kind of goes into our NVIDIA talk earlier. He's boosting production on that. So, we went as little chips from outside. The chip thing was big. If you guys remember during COVID, anybody that is watching that lives in America, we had a huge microchip shortage in America here. And that was due to most of our microchips were coming from China, I believe Singapore, and Taiwan. Taiwan is actually one of our biggest microchip manufacturers. So when COVID, a lot of travel and restrictions of shipping costs went up insane during COVID. So we had a huge shortage. I mean, just as far as shipping costs, I remember I was working in shipping, international business actually at the time, and we used to ship containers to Japan. Container to Japan would cost around. To Europe, it would cost around $5-6 grand, and then it went all the way up to $15,000 during COVID. So, little side point there. So, I would agree with that. More production in the United States. We'll see how the tariffs work. But the new tariff push, President Trump is pushing on tariffs on imported computer chips, pharmaceutical steam. Sorry, I just said that. Officials suggest that these measures are part of the broader America First strategy. But at what cost? Well, investors are on edge as a potential 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico could take effect as soon as February 1st. Tomorrow. So I think we'll find out today if that takes effect. Additional threats have been made toward imports from the European Union and China, raising concerns on a new trade war. As economic uncertainty rises, all eyes are on the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank, with key interest rate decisions expected in the coming weeks. Markets are looking for signals on how policymakers will respond to the latest trade developments. I'm interested next week. We got non-farm payroll, so tune in for next week's show on Friday. We're going to be going over the non-farm payroll. I'm very interested on how all this news has affected payroll, the employment, and all of that in America. And with markets bracing for potential tariff escalation and central banks preparing their next moves, one thing is clear: global economies are entering uncertain territory. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I guess it's very uncertain right now. Nobody really knows. Nobody knows what's good. Nobody knows what's happening. I mean, we can all make assumptions on what will happen. But I see gold. There's been a lot of activity this week in gold. I'm looking at silver has a ton of activity. WTI has been very active as it's been struggling to near $73 all week. So from what I know from economics, and I just went to college for it, tariffs are good and bad if used correctly. With these hyper-aggressive tariffs that we're seeing here, with 25% on all goods, on things, and heavily on tariffs. I don't see many quotas here, but heavily on tariffs here, I think that this could have a very strong economic impact in America here for the short term, but I think long term we could adjust very quickly. Again, I don't know how long the adjustment period would be, but I think either the countries that we're placing tariffs on, comply with us, and they comply, and they don't want those tariffs either, because of course they sell less, and they comply with whatever Trump and the administration wants, and we see that start coming back down within a year, prices coming back down, inflation coming back down, or we start building in the United States, and again, that'll be a more 2, 3, 4, 5-year thing until prices come down once they go up. But either way, very uncertain. Like I said, we don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm here for it. I'm ready to see. This is a lot of changes in the next coming weeks, and I'll be here to keep you informed on that. Of course. Let's look at some charts real quick. Let's see how the markets have been reacting this week. So So we saw Euro USD drop. Let's check out Euro USD. Let's look at so we see a pretty big decline here. This is right when the news. Yep, this is right when the news came out on the. Oh wait, we're on. Way too spread out here. Sorry. Here you go. Yeah, so January 27th is when the decline happened here. This is what we're seeing here. The other one was gold and WTI. Let's check out gold. Well, actually, gold prices dropped, so we should see a... Yeah, so gold prices dropped, so of course we see a little increase here. And then WTI near 73. And then, yeah, it's just been kind of teetering around here. Yeah, it's been teetering around, of course, has been dropping off here. Very close, around 73. Moving down. So all interesting. What do you guys think about this? I'm sorry about the echo. I just fixed the echo. Is the echo good? There's just the one setting here. When did it? Okay. So the past few minutes, did you guys hear what I said? I mean, pretty much I was just talking about the U.S. dollar and new tariffs. Trump with a potential 25% tariffs looming on key imports. I'll do a quick rundown, really quick rundown here. So pretty much President Trump threatened new tariffs. The dollar index was up 0.08%, while the euro dipped 0.54%. He wants to push tariffs on imported computer chips, pharmaceuticals, and steel to boost domestic production. Which is all part of his America First strategy. And the cost of this, investors edge as a potential 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico could be in effect as soon as February 1st. And additional threats have been made toward imports from the European Union and China, raising concerns of a trade war. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Investors... Yeah, as economic uncertainty rises, all eyes are on the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank. I was just saying I'm interested to see how non-farm grows next week and, you know, how all of these, in the next few news events we see in the next few weeks, all should be very, very interesting. Let's see if there's any updates in our trade, the news competition here. Oh, my God, let's hop in here. Well, we got news. Talking about news, the 1 hour trade rush competition. We have Saggers Might in first place now with a whopping 22.25% returns. Does he have a closed trade? Yes. Let's check out his closed trades here. Let's see what he did. So, boom, he put a bunch of buys in for USD Canada and lost a bunch of money. Let's see everything he did here. Okay. Wow. Very, very active. He was just going ham on the keyboard here, making buys. But, of course... losses don't mean anything. They don't mean shit look, average losing trade was $61. Average winning trade was $571. Again, this goes back into what me and Jay Trader were talking about last week is, you know, at the end of the day, don't get discouraged if you have one losing day. Don't get discouraged if you have two losing days. Go and, you know, worry about it. If you're overall, like whatever macro time frame you're looking at, whether it's, you know, even a week is too short, but if you're looking at month to month, if you're successful in the month, If you have a good month, if you're green overall in the month, you're good, man. Your strategy is good. Look at your losing trades and see what you did wrong there, and look at your winning trades and see what you did right there, and just do less of the wrong stuff and more of the right stuff. I know it sounds simple, but at the end of the day, it's just all self-reflection and journaling. Journal everything that you do. Keep track of every single trade, and make sure, if you don't know how to journal, look at our latest video on YouTube, how to make a trading journal. I have a video on that, and I have a video on how to create a trading plan. So make sure you check out those videos, because right here, my guy here has, yeah, he's got $1,000. Looks like all he's been trading was USD Canada. So congratulations. How many trades does he have? He's got 140 lots of trades in here. So congratulations. This is how you get up there. But, you know, that's what you got to do for these trades. Next one behind him is 5% returns. 5% returns. We got Sura Jake Katki with 5% returns, 17% back from first place, and we got James 200 in third place with 4.98% returns, or 17.27% behind the first placer. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep going. Very interesting there. I got one more news story, of course. You know, I love crypto. I love getting in to the nitty-gritty of crypto. So let's check out. This is a very interesting news story I found on crypto. Blew my mind. And, of course, we love hearing when governments are involved with crypto. So let's head on over to the UK for today's third story, today's crypto story, which is a lot of seized crypto. So could billions of seized crypto help bail out the UK's struggling public finances? Well, the government of the UK is sitting on a massive trove of Bitcoin worth over $5 billion. But will they sell it? Of course, we know if they sell that $5 billion, we're going to see some market movements. But where'd they get the Bitcoin from? Well, a $5.2 billion crypto seizure, which was the largest in UK history. Authorities have confiscated a staggering 61,000 Bitcoin valued at 5.2 billion from a former takeaway worker line linked to one of the largest cryptocurrency fraud cases in the UK. Sorry. Excuse me. So back in 2021, the UK government seized wallets held by Jane Wen, a former Chinese takeaway worker who helped launder the proceeds of an alleged $7 billion cryptocurrency fraud scam. Wen, who was 43, was jailed for 6 years and 8 months in May. In the summer of 2021, officers gained access to devices containing digital wallets holding more than 61,000 Bitcoin, valued in 2021 at $1.4 billion. And like I said earlier, it was UK's biggest cryptocurrency seizure to date. And in 2025 today, that $1.4 billion is now worth $5.2 billion. And, you know, of course, this news article says, and this just underscores how digital assets are increasingly tied to criminal activity. Unfortunately, yes, there's positives and negatives to crypto. Positive is it's fairly anonymous. You know, obviously we see now that, you know, people are tied to crypto wallets, and especially with the rise of AML KYC and things like that, and with brokerages now being forced by a lot of government municipalities to do KYC and AML, anti-money laundering and know your consumer laws. It's not that anonymous, but it's still widely used in criminal activity, because of course it's more anonymous than, you know, if I go to the bank and take out, you know, $1 million. Well, this is where it gets interesting. The UK currently has a budget crisis. So with the UK facing a $22 billion deficit, former Chancellor Lord Lamont is urging the government to liquidate these seized funds and inject them into the economy. He urges that selling Bitcoin quickly could help stabilize public finances while preventing the government from appearing to endorse cryptocurrency. So what will happen next? What's happening next? The Crown Prosecution Service has petitioned the High Court of Approval to retain and sell the seized Bitcoin. If granted, proceeds from the sale will be transferred to the Treasury, with some funds allocated to the victims for compensation and recovery costs. Of course, I think first off, that before it comes to the give it back to the victims. I don't know why some. It should be all of it, especially if it's stolen Bitcoin. If they're saying, okay, some of the funds will be given to the victims, I'm assuming $1.41 billion worth would be given to the victims, because that is usually how the government works. They'll probably give them the amount that it was worth at the time of it being stolen, but they're not factoring in the cost of what they could have had, the opportunity cost of what these people who had this Bitcoin could have had, which is $5.2 billion. Stealing, I'll let you make that decision. But the Crown Prosecution, this case highlights that the UK's tougher stance on crypto crimes. New laws now allow law enforcement to seize and either sell, return, or destroy illicit digital assets. Authorities say this is just the beginning as crypto-related financial crimes continue to rise. In my opinion, I know they're in a deficit right now, and as a government official, and if I was a person in the UK, it would make a lot more sense to pay that off with deficit. But as a Bitcoin holder and a Bitcoin advocate, I'd say destroy it. That just makes, destroying that amount of Bitcoin won't affect the market, and I think it'll actually do a good for the market, because again, there's 61,000 less Bitcoin in circulation, so that just makes it a little bit more valuable. So UK really has a choice here: make Bitcoin less valuable by kind of publicizing this criminal activity and this market of seizing Bitcoin from criminals, or destroy it and strengthen the Bitcoin community. Bitcoin is notoriously volatile. Some experts argue that selling now while price is high could lock in significant gains for the UK. Others caution that holding onto the assets might be risky if the market crashes. Of course, we know what comes down goes up. Unless, and it was funny, I was going back and forth. I'd say I use ChatGPT a lot, and when I was playing around with DeepSeek as well, or DeepSeek as well, I was asking both of those AI models the same thing: what its predictions on the in a bull market, what the absolute high for Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, Cardano, all those are, and Ethereum, and then in a bear market, what the absolute lows are. Very stark contrasts. For example, I think the absolute high, both of them kind of was around $150,000 for the all-time high for 2025 for Bitcoin. And they both were around the same too, around $10,000 to $12,000 for the all-time low for Bitcoin, all-time low for Bitcoin. But the only way that it could get like that if there's massive regulations, if there's massive banning of the transfer and of assets of Bitcoin worldwide. That's the only way that it could go that low. I think, we might see dips in 2025, just as we have before. We might even see it go all the way down to 70,000. But I think overall, holding this as a reserve currency, as we have our government saying, and Ecuador holds reserve currency, and there's a lot of other countries that are holding Bitcoin as reserve currency. Holding it as a reserve currency overall in the next 5-10 years, it will be profitable. So there's either a huge opportunity for gains here for the UK, or a huge opportunity to hurt the crypto market here. And with billions at stake, the government is in need of financial relief. The UK faces a crucial decision: sell now or hold. Let me know in the chat here what you guys would do if you're the UK government, if you're the prime minister, if you were the king or queen. Let me know what you guys would do. Honestly, I mean, if I had to really make a really educated guess, I would sell a little bit slowly, and and pay off a little bit of debt here and there, but I definitely wouldn't sell all 5.2 billion. It could definitely be a good start for a new crypto hold there. Anybody wants to see a picture of this lady who stole all this crypto, here she is. Here's the mastermind behind this $5.2 billion thing, scam. Another interesting how she got caught, which I thought was funny, was she tried to buy this house for $23.5 million in Hampstead. Beautiful house, but that's how I'm seeing that's how everybody in these crypto scams gets caught is when I think a few months ago when Trent was on the podcast, we had talked about I believe they were from Singapore, the two guys in Miami who got caught because they were going out and they bought, I think it was a couple, $10-20 million worth of supercars. They were going out to the club every single night, Club 11 and stuff, and I think they spent over $100,000 a night on clubs. They're buying women Birkin bags, which, if you don't know, a Birkin bag is a purse, a designer purse that costs upwards of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for just the purse. So they're buying all these ladies all these purses and stuff. So very, very interesting. Mohammed, you said you'll take it and sell it. I mean, you'd be a rich man if you did that, but it's do you want to be a rich man or a richer man is at the end of the day. Again, not a financial expert, not a financial advisor. I don't know. Don't listen to me and take financial advice from me. These are just my opinions. But let's check out the 1 hour trade competition real quick before we head out here. See what anything happened. We got Joseph King now in second place. We got Sagarmite still in first place, 22.25% returns. He looks like he's pretty much solidified up there. I mean, he's got 30 minutes left. As long as he doesn't overtrade, he should be pretty solid up here because the next placer is 17.92% back. And that's my boy Joseph King here, long-time trader on BullRush. We got James 200 here in third place with 4.31% returns and 17.94% back. So in review, today we talked about a lot of things. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about our new upcoming competition, where we're giving away $750,000 worth of challenge accounts. I see we have a bunch of new people here in the live stream, so let me just go over that one more time really quick just in case anybody missed it here. We are doing our first sponsored competition. This is sponsored by this amazing prop firm called Trade House Funds. If you haven't checked them out, check them out here. Just go to tradehousefunds.com and use code BullRush to get 20% off on your first challenge or any challenge. So make sure you use BullRush, 20% off on your challenge. But we're running this great competition here. It's going to be starting March 3rd. It's a two-round tournament. And we're giving away $750,000 worth of challenges. So first place is going to get a $250,000 Trade House Funds challenge. Second and third is going to get a $100,000 challenge. Fourth through sixth place is going to get $50,000 challenge, and then seventh through 12th place is going to get a $25,000 Trade House Funds challenge. And then, of course, first through 100th place are all going to receive 100 promo credits for winning. Make sure you hop in there. We also got our Battle of the Bulls tournament, where we're giving away 5 prizes there, some really great prizes. You don't want to miss out on these prizes, $550 worth of prizes you could win there. And of course, every single day we have our day trader. Every weekend we have our crypto weekend, which runs from Friday to Saturday. We have our upcoming February trading competition, $25 to enter, $1,500 minimum prize pool. And every single week we have our Profit Quest competition, which is only $5 to enter, about as much as a cup of coffee here in America. And, you could win $1,000. Yes, sir, Mohammed. You know how we do it. Next week is very, very busy. Lots of competitions. But guess what? Lots of competitions means lots of ways to win. So make sure you hop in those competitions. Make sure you trade. Make sure you trade, compete, and win. There's tons of ways to win. Lots of money being given out. Lots of winners coming up. So I'm excited to see those winners, and I'm excited to interview some of those winners here soon. So don't forget, join that competition. If you do want to join one of the $25 competitions or the $5 competitions, or you want to buy one of our challenges to just multiply your bankroll, which, like I've said, I've seen tons of people just put in $5 and then just buy a $5 challenge, make that $15, buy a $10 challenge, make that $30, buy a $20 challenge, make that 50 or whatever, and then they just keep multiplying, and people put in the amount of people I've seen put in $5 and then cash out over $100 in profit. Insane. So make sure you hop in there and do those challenges over there in the challenge arena. Yes, in the challenge arena. Those are great. And if you, for all of those paid competitions and all those challenges, if you want a little boost when you're depositing, right up here, make sure you use code AMA promo, and you're gonna get a 100% deposit bonus. So you put in $50, we're gonna give you $50. 50 for 50. How much better is that? You put in $20, we'll give you $20 extra. You're gonna have 40 in your account. So you can't really beat that. Make sure you use code AMA promo for your deposit, and trade, compete, win. I've had a great time talking with you guys here today. I'm excited to see who wins this 1-hour trade competition. Make sure you hop in their Discord. Make sure you follow us on all social medias at BullRush Comp on Instagram, BullRush _comp on Instagram, BullRush Comp on Twitter, BullRush Comp on Blue Sky, BullRush Competition on YouTube. If you want to see all of our platform walkthroughs, if you want to know how to download BullRush as an app, if you have any questions about the BullRush platform, just look up BullRush Competition on YouTube. And if you want to get some really great educational content, go to BullRush Academy or go to BullRush Comp, if you're watching this on YouTube. That's probably where you're watching it right now, is BullRush Comp. Make sure to go to BullRush Comp for educational videos. We got some entertaining interviews coming. We just went and we're doing a little college tour, so we're doing some interviews on all these different colleges. We just did an interview down here in South Florida at Florida Atlantic University, my old college, and we went and saw a bunch of kids, and we saw how much they knew about crypto, and I was very, very surprised. They knew a lot, and the amount of people that say, when I approach them, they say they don't know anything about crypto, and then they end up knowing a ton. Very, very, very surprising. So make sure you watch that when that could be coming out early next week. I had fun today. Lots of great stories as always. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Make sure you tune in every single Friday at 8:30 a.m. for BullRush Live. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Make sure to study. Make sure you trade, compete, and win. And I'll see you next week.